What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. It's a 3-game set with a currently winless Cincinnati Reds squad, so we should be able to do pretty good against them, hopefully. We have Brian Woo on the mound today for us, so that's a cool thing. Top of the first, runner on first, one away, and a full count for Spencer Steer. He's hitting 200 on this young season. Let's see what he can do with a payoff pitch here from Brian Woo. Ground ball to me at third. We're going to scoop that up. Throw to second will be in time. Relay to first, also in time. Double play. Ends the top of the first. I like it. So does Brian Woo. So we're moving on. All right. Coming up to the plate here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm hitting a whopping 115 on the season. I've done next to nothing at the plate except strike out and fly out. And we get a dynamic challenge because there's nobody on deck. Or I should say nobody on the bases. And I guess we're going to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Alex Clemmie is on the mound for the Reds in this one. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Inside at the knees with a curveball. 1-0 the count for me now. My career batting average still hovering at a .309 despite my failures in this season. Next pitch is a 4-seamer just above the zone on the inside corner. A 2-0 count for me here to start off this at-bat. Next pitch from the lefty Clemmie is outside with a changeup. It's a 3-0 count. Man, he doesn't put one in the zone. I'm not going to have anything to swing at to try to get that hit and succeed in the dynamic challenge. 4-seamer gets the call on the inside corner. I don't know about that. It's a sketchy call there, Blue, but whatever. We have a 3-1 count. Swing and a miss at a changeup at the knees. Runs the count full. 3-2. I had good swing timing and everything on that one. Come on, game. We foul off the payoff pitch, which was a 4-seamer in the top half of the zone. So we're going to do the payoff pitch again here with Alex Clemmie. Come on, big fella. Give me something good. There we go. Liner into right center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. 2-bagger for sure. And we will hold up at second with a stand-up double. That'll help the old batting average out there. And we are actually successful in a dynamic challenge. That hasn't happened in a little while. We come back bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 lead for Arizona. Runner on first, 2 away as I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Batting average up to a 148 now. We have Alex Clemmie on the mound still for the Reds. First pitch of this at-bat. Right down the middle, and that's out to deep right field. Come on, baby. Get up, get up, get up. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Another double for me. They send the runner around third. He's going to score. And it's a 2-0 ball game after my second straight double. Ooh, I think I like playing the Reds here. All right, we're moving on. Top of the fifth, still a 2-0 ball game. Bases are loaded, 2 away for Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 2 on the day so far, only 3 for 18 on the season, so he's really hitting about identical to me as far as the batting average goes. He's got an 0-1 count in this at-bat against Brian Woo, who's already up to 75 pitches here in the 5th inning. Wind-up and the pitch from him, and it's popped up. We'll take that. I'll be able to make the play here on the infield dirt. And we get out of the bases loaded jam here in the top of the 5th. We're going to move on to the bottom half, still leading the Reds by a score of 2-0. All right, bottom half of the inning, 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of doubles. Batting average up to a 179 now after a pair of hits. Alex Clemmie throwing pitch number 88 of his outing to start this at-bat. And it's a 4-seamer inside at the knees. 1-0 the count for me. Second pitch now from Clemmie. Below the knees on the outside corner. Another 4-seamer, not going to get the call there. 2-0 the count. Next pitch. Outside. Slider not going to get in enough to find the zone there. And it's a 3-0 count in this at-bat again. I've had some pretty decent luck watching some pitches here. It's amazing how that works. And I ground one to the second baseman on a 3-0 count. Oh, man, I should have taken that one. That's going to end the 5th inning, though. Still a 2-0 lead for the Diamondbacks here in Arizona. And we are moving on. Top of the 6th, Cincinnati's on the board. It's a 3-2 lead for them now. And runner on first and nobody out as Christopher Morel is standing in. He's 1 for 1 on the day and 4 for 15 on the season, so 267 is not a horrible batting average there. Slade Ciccone is on the mound for the Diamondbacks out of the bullpen. He's throwing a 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball right to me at third. We'll throw to second. 5, 4, and 3. We turn the double play to put 2 outs on the board and empty the bases. I think that was sorely needed as the Reds had put up a 3 spot so far in the inning. We're going to move on to the top of the 7th where we're now tied at 3. Nobody out, nobody on. Lane Thomas at the plate for the Reds. He's 0 for 1 on the day and 0 for 14 on the season. Man, can I relate to that line score there. He's got himself a 2-2 count against Slade Ciccone. And he's going to kick and deal here. Simple ground ball. Pick it up on the hop. Throw to first. Will be in plenty of time. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Moving on to the bottom half. Bases are loaded. Nobody's out. And it's a 4-3 lead for Arizona right now. And I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day with a 172 batting average. Seth Martinez is on the mound for the Reds out of the bullpen now. He hits 93 on his 4-seamer, 92 on the sinker. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch in the zone with a 4-seamer at only 90 miles an hour. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. And the count is now 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Martinez. Come on, big guy. 4-seamer at the knees. Called the ball. I think I got a little lucky on that one. That probably should have been a strike. 1-1 the count for me. And the next pitch, I ground to the third baseman. They go around the horn. 5-4-3 for a double play. The run scores. It shouldn't count as an RBI because I hit into a double play, but whatever. They give me credit for the RBI, and the run still scores, and that's what we needed. 5-3 the final score here in game number 1. And the Diamondbacks take the win with Slade Ciccone getting his 2nd win of the season now. No love for Brian Wu when he's on the mound this season. We'll take it, though. We're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. We come into game number 2. I'm standing in bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, out of the number 3 spot in the order. Hunter Green on the mound for the Reds. He hits 100 on the 4-seamer, 90 on his slider, and circle change. First pitch of the at-bat. Circle change got me to swing through it below the knees on the inner third, and it's an 0-1 count for me. Next pitch from him. High heat there. 4-seamer right in the top of the zone. No chance of catching up to that one. Swing and a miss makes for an 0-2 count. A slider down the middle of the plate. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. Good swing timing. Not good contact, though. So the count remains 0-2. The next 2-strike pitch is up and away with a slider. 1-2 the count for me now after laying off that one. Come on, big fella. Give me that slider in the zone again. That's not it. Circle change. Oh, my gosh. 8 up the third baseman. Hot corner burned him on that one. I don't know if that's going to be a base hit. It is. They consider it a base hit. All right, I'll take it. We come back bottom of the 4th. It's a 2-0 lead for Cincinnati. Nobody out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day with Hunter Green on the mound still for the Reds. First pitch of this at-bat is a 4-seamer on the outer third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. Late swing, and it's an 0-1 count for me. Second pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer just above the zone. And it's a quick 0-2 hole as I cannot make contact with the pitch to save my life here. Next pitch is even further up the ladder there with a 4-seamer at 100 miles an hour even. 1-2 the count, though, as I did not go after that one. Circle change just below the knees. Got a piece of that and fouled it off to preserve the 1-2 count. The next pitch. Got a piece of a 4-seamer on the outside corner and fouled it off. We're still at a 1-2 count here after 5 pitches. Let's see what we get with pitch number 6. High heat, 4-seamer above the zone, taken for a ball. That evens up the count at 2-2. So we're actually kind of working a decent at-bat here. At least we're not striking out or flying out in the first 2 pitches. Next pitch is a 4-seamer below the knees, and the count is now full for me here in my second plate appearance of the game. The payoff pitch from Green. Ripped to the shortstop. Diving stop. He throws to first and gets me easily. 1 away there in the bottom of the 4th. What a play by Ellie Dela Cruz there. Heck of a play there. Wow. We come back, bottom of the fifth. We're tied at 2 runs apiece. Runners on first and second, 2 away as I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day with a 187 batting average. Hunter Green is still towing the rubber for Cincinnati. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. Late swing on a 4-seamer right down Broadway, and it's an 0-1 count, despite my .403 career batting average against the Reds. Next pitch, another heater that I can't catch up to, this time on the inner third, and it's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch from Green plunks me. You kidding me? You could have done that on the first pitch, bud, and not made me look like a doofus in the first 2 pitches. Oh well, what do? You come back in the bottom of the 7th, still tied at 2. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a hit by pitch. Connor Phillips is now on the mound for the Reds. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his sinker. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, below the knees and just a little inside with the 4-seamer. It's a 1-0 count for me to start this at-bat. Second pitch now from Phillips. Oh, he hung it, and I lined it right to the third baseman. They go around the horn 5-4-3 to end the bottom of the 7th. Apparently the Cracker Jack didn't do me any good in that at-bat. Oof. And the game is now over. I think the Reds pulled it off. Yep, 5-4 the final score as the Reds take game number 2. Alrighty, let's move on to game number 3, shall we? And see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Alright, PlayStation, come on, get her loaded. There we go. Top of the 2nd, no score currently. Runners are not on base. There's 1 away for Christopher Morel, though, who's hitting .235 on this young season. He's got an 0-2 count against Luis Severino. Let's see what happens with this pitch as the right-hander kicks and deals. Little dribbler. We'll scoop it up. Throw to first. 2 away here in the top of the 2nd. I like it. I like it a lot. We come back bottom of the 2nd. Nobody out, nobody on. I must be batting cleanup today. I am. 182 the batting average for me now. Nick Lodolo is on the mound for the Reds. He hits 95 on that 4-seamer, 90 on his circle change, 96 on the sinker. Slurve tops out at 82. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer on the inner third, sent down the right field line, and it gets out of play. So we have an 0-1 count after a lucky foul off there. And another 4-seamer on the inner third, got a piece of it and fouled it away. And the count is quickly 0-2 for me here. The 2-strike pitch, outside with a 4-seamer, 1-2 the count after not offering it that one. The Reds are 10th in the wild card race. Oh boy. I ground 1 to short though, and Ellie De La Cruz makes short work of me at the plate as he throws the first to get me easily for the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. We come back bottom of the 3rd. Diamondbacks are up 3-0. Runner on first, nobody out, and I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with Nick Lodolo still on the mound. Here in the 3rd inning, he's already up to 48 pitches on the game. The first one of this at-bat is a 4-seamer that I did not catch up to in time, and we fouled it off to make an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Next pitch, chopped to Ellie De La Cruz again. He shovels to second. Relay to first is not going to be in time, so we beat it out on the back end for a fielder's choice. And I'm standing on first with 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the 4th, we come back. It's a 4-0 ball game. Arizona in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on for Will Benson. He's 0 for 1 on the day and 2 for 17 on the season, I should say. That's a whopping 117 batting average for him. Not pretty. And he grounds on down the third base line, and I'm not going to get to that one. It's into left field. He's got himself a single as the throw comes into second quite quickly. So, yeah, runner on first and nobody out here in the top of the 4th. We move on to the next batter, Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 1 on the day and has a 2-1 count with that runner on first and nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Windup and the pitch from Luis Severino. This is going to be number 34 of the game for him. It's a ground ball to me at 3rd. We're going to throw to 2nd. Relay to 1st in time. We go around the horn 5-4-3 for a twin killing that empties the bases and puts 2 outs on the board. I like it. Top of the 5th, we come back 4-0 still to score. 1 out, nobody on. Christopher Morel at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day and 4 for 18 on the season so far. Let's see what he can do with the 0-2 pitch from Luis Severino here. Hopefully a simple ground ball. It is. We'll scoop it up. The throw to first will be in plenty of time. And that's out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. Moving on to the bottom half, the Reds got on the board. It's a 4-1 ball game now with Arizona in the lead. 1 out, nobody on for me as I'm facing off against Nick Lodolo for the 3rd time today. First pitch of this at-bat. Gripped and ripped out to deep left center field. Come on, baby. Get up, get up, get up. Nope. Caught on the warning track. Well, edge of the warning track anyway. So close and yet so far. Top of the 7th, we come back. It's a 5-2 ball game. Arizona in the lead. Nobody out and nobody on for Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of Ks next to his name. And he's 5 for 19 on the season, though, so that's not horrific. 0-2 is the count for him here against Luis Severino, who's throwing pitch number 56 of his day. And it's a simple ground ball to be at third. We'll throw to first. Easy play, 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Bottom half of the inning, it's still a 5-2 ball game. 1 out and nobody on as I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day, but 3 for 10 on the series so far. Wind up and the pitch here from Rafael Sanchez, who hits 95 on his 4-seamer. 91 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. The first pitch, low and inside with the slider. 1-0 the count for me now. Second pitch of the at-bat. Another one inside, 4-seamer this time. Runs the count to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Sanchez. That's in the zone. We send it into right center field. That might roll all the way to the wall. Oh, this is going to be a closer play at second than I'd like, but we're going to get in there sliding for a double here at the bottom of the 7th. We'll take that. It extends our little baby hit streak here. As you can see, I've got my sunglasses on, and I must have ripped a good one sliding into second there with that little fan. Whew. All right, moving on. It's an 8-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm facing off against Ian Gibaut. He's on the mound for the Reds out of the bullpen, and he hits 97 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his cutter, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Hits me with the gas. 97-mile-an-hour 4-seamer in the zone, swung on and missed. No chance of catching up to that one. 0-1 the count for me. Second pitch of the at-bat. Doesn't get the call with the sweeping curve just off the inside corner. 27,181 in attendance here in Arizona today. And now I'm going to get a 1-1 pitch from Gibaut. Low and inside with the 4-seamer. It's a 2-1 count for me. Come on, big guy. Hit me with that circle change right in the heart of the zone. That would be awesome. No, sir. 4-seamer on the inner third. Cut on and missed. It's a 2-2 count for me now. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Inside at the knees with a 4-seamer. It's a full count for me again. Worked quite a few of those against Cincinnati pitching in this series. We'll take it. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed with a 4-seamer below the knees on the inside corner. That strikeout ends the 8th inning, and I'm sure Gibaut is happy to see that one happen. I should not have swung at that one either. That was not a good pitch. But Arizona's going to take the win here in game number 3. 8-2 is the final score. We win the series 2-1. Unfortunately, we did have to surrender that loss to give the Reds their first win of the season. But yeah, 1 for 5 day at the plate for me in this one. 4 for 12 on the series. That's much more like my normal hitting. Not like the first 2 series. They were ugly. But that's going to be the end of this series. Therefore, it's going to be the end of the episode. So for those of you that have made it this far, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.